The Nintendo Switch 2 is unquestionably one of the biggest video game console releases in a while. It's set up to be the best option for hybrid gaming on the market, and today I'm going to take you through all of the new features of the Nintendo Switch 2. I'll be mentioning a lot of stuff, but I'll try to put links to everything in the description. But real quickly, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an upload. But anyway, let's jump right in. Alright, so first up, the Nintendo Switch 2 is officially dropping on June 5th, 2025, with the launch price of $449.99 in the US. So yeah, it's more expensive than the original, but there are very good reasons for that. The Switch 2 is getting a lot of graphics upgrades, meaning your games will look a whole lot better. These include a 7.9-inch 1080p LCD touchscreen, running up to 120 frames per second, and yes, HDR10 and VRR support are built in. The Switch 2 can also output 4K at 60 FPS when connected to your TV, a huge upgrade. The new Joy-Con 2 controllers are now magnetic, so they snap on more securely and they're built to last longer. They also feature optical sensors for better precision. There's also a new mouse mode which allows for new experiences, like turning a camera faster in a 3D game or placing in-game items in precise places. You also get 256GB of internal storage, expandable with microSD express cards. And for connectivity, there's Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth, a new USB-C port on the top of the console, and a headphone jack. For audio, there's linear PCM stereo speakers with 3D audio effects. Whether you're playing handheld or docked mode, it's gonna sound way more immersive. Now a big one, the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with most original Switch games, both digital and physical, and your old save data can be transferred over as well. But heads up, a few titles like Nintendo Labo and Ring Fit Adventure might not work fully because of the hardware changes. The Switch 2 also introduces two cool new features, Game Share and Game Chat. Game Share lets you share your games with up to 3 friends, with only one person needing to own a Switch 2 since the original Switch can receive games. And Game Chat finally adds built-in voice chat. No more needing your phone for voice chat, it's built right in. There's even a new C button on the controller that lets you quickly mute or activate Game Chat. Keep in mind that you do need to have an active Switch Online membership to use it. Now let's talk games. At launch, we've got Mario Kart World, which supports up to 24-player online races and adds a new knockout mode, as well as being able to freely roam around the map. There's also GameCube support for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members, which includes Zelda Wind Waker and F-Zero GX, and some fan favorites like Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion will come later. In July, there will be a new Donkey Kong game called Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is the first 3D Donkey Kong since Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64. That's a lot of Donkey Kongs. Nintendo is also dropping upgraded versions of existing games with the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition label. You've got Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Star Crossed World with brand new story content, Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV, and these are just 2 of the several titles getting updates, which include graphics boost and DLC content, and for the most part you will have to pay for these, but some games are getting free updates. There's also a whole lineup of accessories. The Switch 2 Pro controller, which is $79.99, an extra set of Joy-Con 2, which is $89.99, a charging grip, which is $34.99, a second dock set for another TV, that's $109.99, a carrying case and screen protector, which is $34.99, and a Nintendo Switch 2 camera for game chat and some games, that's $50. There are more accessories that Nintendo has on their store as well. Pre-orders were supposed to go live on April 9th, but Nintendo delayed them because of the tariffs and market stuff, but since the tariffs have been temporarily dropped, I would expect that we would get a new pre-order date soon. Still, June 5th as the release date is locked in, and they're already ramping up production to meet demand. That's everything you need to know about the Switch 2 right now. Let me know in the comments, are you going to pick one up on day one? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always in the loop. See you in the next one.